Yes, people, what's happening? Liverpool profit back again with more Liverpool transfer window talk and news. We have got Isak news as per usual. That is going to be the theme for a while, for the next 2 weeks at least. Some news on Benjamin Sesko. Not great news on Sesko, I can't lie. I think it's pretty bad news, but we'll talk about that. Touching on a centre back too. Um, Liverpool search for a centre back and where that could go, where it could lead us. But before we get into the video, guys, do remember to drop a like, drop a sub, and let me know in the comments down below what you think. So get doing that, guys, before you click onto the video. But now let's get into the meat and greet of the transfer window, of Liverpool's transfer window. So we're going to start with Benjamin Sesko here now. For the longest time, we've all kind of been under the illusion that should Newcastle land Sesko, it will pave the way for Liverpool to get Alexander Isak a lot easier. Being, of course, Newcastle don't want to let Alexander Isak go if they do not have a replacement in place for him. So should they get a replacement, Benjamin Sesko being that player, I think you'll see the Isak deal progress a lot more quicker. So I feel the Isak deal doesn't rely completely on the Sesko transfer, but it plays a big part into us getting him. I think Newcastle need to get that replacement, and Sesko is the guy. So Sesko to Newcastle, the sooner that happens, hopefully it happens, the sooner we can move along quicker with Alexander Isak and our move for the Newcastle striker. Because we want it to progress quickly. We want Isak through the door before the window shuts. We want him to play in that opening game against Bournemouth. So the quicker Newcastle move along with Sesko, the better it will be for Liverpool and Isak. Issue seems to be, though, Sesko looks like he prefers a move to Manchester United over Newcastle. Now, I have to be totally honest. I don't know what the hell Benjamin Sesko is thinking and what on earth is going through his mind to choose Manchester United over Newcastle United. Yes, Manchester United are a bigger club than Newcastle United. Yes, they are Manchester United. No matter how bad they are, they have that name. But you cannot look at Manchester United Football Club at the moment and think they are stable. They are going in the right direction. They are not. They are down in the football gutter. Newcastle are a club that are on the right trajectory. They are going in the right direction and are getting better. The sensible choice is to join Newcastle United here. I don't know what Sesko is thinking or what is making him prefer a move to Old Trafford over St James's Park. It is absolute stupidness of the highest order. So many of these players do this thing where they choose Manchester United and they flush their career down the toilet. Sesko, I'll be honest, needs to make the right decision here and choose Newcastle for his career. Issue seems to be the wages. Now, I'm seeing that Manchester United are willing to offer Benjamin Sesko or put a 74 million bid in for Benjamin Sesko. So, look, despite apparently crying that they're broke because of losing the Europa League final, United are still somehow able to spend money. Don't know how they're doing it. Don't know why they're doing it, how they're being allowed to get away with it, but somehow they're still being allowed to spend money. So they're going to put in a 74 million bid, according to Sky Sports. Now, we know United have a history for overpaying for players, and we know United aren't afraid to splash the cash around. Thing is, with Newcastle here, are Newcastle prepared to go big and go hard for Benjamin Sesko? Because I feel they're going to need to match that 74 million bid. And I can't remember the last time Newcastle United broke the bank for a player. I can't remember it. It's gone and done business with likes of, we will sign players like Gordon, Harvey Barnes, even players like Shaw. I can't remember the last time they've ever splashed the money on Benjamin Sesko, on a player, a proper player, a statement of intent. I can't remember them doing that. United have done it numerous times. So really, what Newcastle need to do here is match Sesko's bid. Match Manchester United's bid, sorry. It looks like Sesko's torn, I'll be totally honest. I know people are saying that he prefers United over Newcastle. I don't buy it. I think he prefers the money. It looks to me like he's one of them players that, let's be honest, a lot of players like this now. He looks like he's one of them players that wants the bag. He's more concerned about getting a payday over his career. So I feel whichever club here out of Manchester United and Newcastle decide to pay the highest for him is the club that he'll go to. So whether that's Newcastle, whether that's Manchester United, either way, I think whoever pays the most is the club that's going to land Benjamin Sesko. Screw Manchester United, by the way. Screw Manchester United for coming in for Sesko. Oh my life, I cannot believe it. Jesus Christ. Trying their utmost hardest to screw out Isak deal up here by coming in for Sesko late in the market. We're going to get Sesko. We're going to screw Liverpool's chances up of getting Isak. United moving like United again, trying to sabotage Liverpool stuff. I knew something like this would happen. I knew Manchester United would try some crazy, stupid, insane idea, and that's what they've done. They've gone in for Sesko, and maybe they do want Sesko, but they definitely are looking at it and thinking, you know what, let's sabotage the Isak to Liverpool train, Liverpool move on. 100% Manchester United have done that. 100%. Screw these lot, man. Screw these lot. Now, I do feel for Newcastle fans here. I do feel for them. Liverpool have been on the end of this numerous times. With Coutinho, with Trent, where a player wants to go. Your owners are not pulling their weight in the transfer market. Your club are being cheap. There's no signings coming to the door. It's demoralising. As Liverpool fans, we know all about it. We had it last summer. We had it the summer before. We have had this for so long where our owners don't pull their weight in the market. The club doesn't pull their weight. Every summer you're seeing the likes of Arsenal, City, Chelsea, even United. I understand the feeling. We Liverpool fans understand the feeling here. And we understand the feeling of a player forcing a move out and not wanting to be at your club. We had it with Coutinho, like I've said. We've had it with Trent. Even though Trent didn't really force his way out, but we know what he felt. So, yeah, it's a crap feeling. It's a really, really bad feeling. And I don't really wish it on a club like Newcastle because I do like them as a whole. But again, it's a tough one. I do feel for Newcastle fans here. I do feel for them a lot. And hopefully they come out stronger and they come out better off. But it's an issue when your owners don't pull their weight in the transfer market and don't show ambition and intent. You know, Newcastle got top 4 this year. You'd think that they would spend money and want to improve the squad, but they're missing out on top targets. Players are wanting to leave them, despite them being in the Champions League. Goes to show that getting Champions League football isn't always the being all and end all. United are in the Europa League. They've signed Cunha. No, United have got no European football. They've signed Cunha and Buemo. You know, they're still somehow able to pull players. Newcastle, despite being in the top 4, don't have that pulling power. And Champions League isn't everything. You have to sometimes have the history, the aura of being a big club. And I don't feel they have that in Europe as a whole, which is a problem for them. For them, at least. So, yeah, unfortunate for Newcastle, guys. Very unfortunate, but I can't lie. Does this hinder our Isak joining Liverpool? I don't think so. I think Sesko plays a part in the Isak thing, but I don't think it's the be all and end all. I think if Newcastle don't get Sesko, I still think we'll get Isak. I just think we'll probably end up paying a bit more for him. Probably end up paying around 140 to 45 million. But I still think we'll end up signing him either way. Even if Newcastle don't get Sesko, I still think Isak will join Liverpool. So I still think we'll get our guy. But for Newcastle, it's a problem because they're going to miss out on Sesko. They're going to lose Isak and they're going to have no striker there to cover or no one to come in and replace them, which is a problem. I put to idea something yesterday. Could Liverpool do a situation create a situation where we give Darwin Núñez to Newcastle and take Isak in a sort of swap deal? I think it works out well. I think at least Newcastle then have a striker. They have someone there. Now look, Darwin is not Alexander Isak, of course. He's not as good as Isak. he never will be. But at least Newcastle then have a striker. And I can't lie, I don't think they'd want Darwin. But you know what? It's better than having nothing there, isn't it? It's better than having nothing there. So would Newcastle fans take Darwin Núñez? I don't know. You'll have to ask them on that. But either way, they're in a really bad position at the moment. Going to lose Isak. Looking likely that they're going to lose Šeško to Manchester United. And there's no one else that can really go out there and get striker-wise. Can't get Osimhen. Can't get Gyökeres. He's gone to Arsenal. Can't get Hugo Kitike now. He's come to us. It's Šeško or no one for them. If they don't get Šeško, they are in a whole load of trouble going into next season. And I'd be worried if I was a Newcastle fan going into next season. By the looks of it, no Isak, going to have no striker. I think they're in trouble. I think they're in pretty big trouble. So they're going to have to sort something out. But that's not our problem. We want to get our guy. We want to get Alexander Isak in. Hopefully we can get the deal done. And hopefully something can progress on it in the next coming weeks and days. So, yeah, stay tuned. And we'll hopefully get more on Isak very, very soon. And we'll keep an eye out on Šeško as well. Potentially he could still get that move to Newcastle, but we'll keep an eye out on that one as well. But for now, guys, I'm going to head off. Liverpool Prophet. Peace out. I'll be back very soon with more news. Keep an eye out on Isak and keep an eye out on the Šeško stuff. I'll be back very soon. Up the Reds.